I really appreciate you joining me today, and this is an update coming from Essex. This story has developed very fast. It's an incident that occurred last Sunday in the early hours in the Brentwood area. Two boys that were later named as Charlie Preston and Frankie from Romford, Essex, were murdered. They were 16 years old. I initially aged them at 14 years old. That when news is breaking, a lot of information sometimes is coming through in bits and pieces. And of course, if something isn't accurate, it will definitely be corrected. Straight away, the police launched a double murder investigation, and very early on, a 19-year-old called Frankie Watson was arrested and remanded in custody and later charged with the double murder. The judge, Ian Graham, told the defendant, who is from Essex, that he would next be in court in December and he would enter a plea at that point. Watson wore a prison-issue blue and yellow tracksuit and spoke only to confirm his name and that he could observe court proceedings via video link from jail. The teenager is accused of killing Charlie Preston and Frankie who are both 16 and both from Romford as well, and also the attempted murder of another boy who can't be named for legal reasons. He has also been accused of possessing an offensive weapon. Speaking via video link on Thursday, Watson spoke only to confirm his name after he was addressed by the judge, and the defendant said, "Thank you, sir." No application for bail was made, and Watson was remanded in custody until his hearing on the 23rd of December. A provisional trial date has been set for August the 22nd next year, and they estimate that it will take 3 weeks. Tributes have poured in for the two teenagers who were much loved in the area. Frankie's cousin, called Charlie, wrote on Facebook, "Words can't describe how I feel, and your mum and dad are devastated. Rest in paradise." Charlie Preston's mother, who is 37 years old, spoke about her pain of losing her firstborn son. She said online that she was broken and "I don't know how I'm going to be able to deal with this. I have lost my child." Essex police were called at around 1:30 a.m. on Sunday and found several people injured in the street, suffering stab wounds. Two of the teenagers would later go on to die. There is a lot of rumours and speculation about this case, but of course, as it's ongoing and there is a trial and someone has been charged, we shall not be speaking about this anymore after this video until the conclusion. A third person was treated for non-life-threatening injuries at the scene, and two men, a 21-year-old and a 20-year-old, were arrested on suspicion of murder, released on bail until November the 19th. A 40-year-old male was arrested as well, but released under investigation. And Essex police say 4 other people were arrested but have been NFA'd, which means no further action. The police have gone on to say in a statement that they've seized around 200 hours of CCTV footage and spoken to around 20 people. So I'm sure we can assume in that sort of area you're going to have a lot of Ring doorbells and maybe even dashcam footage of passing by at the time. They arrested Frankie very early on, so they must have some significant evidence for the CPS to have prosecuted him straight away. Further details about the male that has been charged with the double murder is that his father is actually a football coach, a very big one as well. He's scouted for England and Manchester United. He's 49 years old and his dad's name is Conan Watson, and he told The Times that he declined to comment about the case, but he said he wants journalists to write the truth. Watson's father joined Arsenal as a scout in 2005 before moving to Man United as head of London scouting and coordinator in 2012. 5 years later, he joined the F.A Football Association as a scout identifying talented national players. And he went on to work as Arsenal's head coach for the under 16 and 15-year-olds in February last year. So this seems like a boy that has got his parents in his life and stable upbringing as well. So the reasons as to why this has occurred, of course, we can assume will come out in the court case. And of course, feel free to send me any corrections, details, or extra context to news@scarcitystudios.com. So really appreciate you joining me for this brief update. I'll be back again very shortly with some more news. Please don't forget to follow me online as well on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. And I'll be back again very shortly with some more news. Rest in peace, Charlie and Frankie.